What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steve Natto. I want to thank you guys all for stopping by the video today. I really do appreciate it. As you can see, we have a huge pickup for you guys. And as always with the channel, I just want to help you guys out at the end of the day when it comes to deciding what sneakers are right for you. So hopefully that's what we can do today with this brand new Zyon Yeezy 350. So if I helped you guys out, let me know in the comments down below and be sure to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with everything else that I post. One other announcement, a huge announcement for my channel that I want to announce to you guys is be sure to check the links in the description down below for my brand new Discord server. I've gone, created it, and curated it for you guys with a ton of information and helpful tips on sneakers in general, whether it's collecting, reselling, whatever you're looking to do. There's plenty of information down there for you guys to check out completely free. So check it out. It's a way for you guys to chat with me as well and chat with others and talk sneakers all day, every day. So be sure to check that out if you guys are over on Discord. But as for these shoes right here, the official release has not happened yet. This is still about a month away. The release date has gotten pushed back to supposedly July. Actually, Yeezy Mafia came out today and announced that the release date is supposedly July 18th. So it's still about a month away. I guess we'll see what happens. But nonetheless, I picked this up a little bit early from Flight Club. I saw it was on there, really wanted it, decided to pull the trigger and pick it up a little bit early. So I had to share it with you guys here on YouTube to help, decide if it's something you guys want to try for on release day. But first impressions are really nice. I honestly think this is a huge cop. As soon as taking it out of the box and taking a look at it, I think it's a really great shoe. So I'm excited to show you guys exactly why I think that, break it down, take a look at it up close and on feet, and give you guys my full opinions and rating on a scale out of 10 towards the end of the video. So I think we'll cut the talking here. Let's just get into it and start checking out the shoes. They are really nice. So let's go and start checking out the Yeezy Zyon 350. All right, so here we are with a brand new early pair of the Yeezy Zyon 350. So first off, we got to check out the box. This one isn't really any different than other Yeezy 350 V2s, but we'll take a look at the size tag. As you can see on the size tag here, it does say Yeezy Boost 350 V2. Style code is FZ1267, and the color is Zion, and Zion. Otherwise, just a regular Yeezy 350 box with Boost written on one side, nothing on the other, and the top of the box showing 350. So onto the sneakers now, starting with the lateral side. The first thing I have to mention here is the exact color that I'm looking at. So in my opinion, it's always a little bit difficult to tell the difference between the colors online, between the pictures that kind of Adidas and places like Yeezy Mafia post compared to what it actually looks like in hand. So in my opinion, this shoe really looks like a dark mocha brown. Hopefully zooming in, you guys can see what I'm talking about there with the stitching. But starting from the lateral side, if we zoom out a little bit, it's a really clean looking shoe that does have tones of that kind of dark mocha brown, as well as like a lighter cream color and sort of this kind of off-white color on the midsole here. So if we start down on the midsole and outsole, it's that same color that I mentioned, going all the way through to the back, where it does have a little bit of a different shade of a color, which extends to the outsole, which I'll show you guys, pretty shortly here. But otherwise, it's a brand new upper for this material here. So the stripe on the side is that kind of dark mocha brown, but then the upper, in terms of around the toe box, is a little bit different. So zooming in here, it really doesn't look like too much else other than stitching, but as you kind of zoom out, you can see that there's actually some stripes down the side and some actual pattern to it. It's going to be a bit easier to see for the on feet as well, but something really cool that they did, and a new interesting design that they changed for the Yeezy 350 V2. Other than that, it's pretty similar to other models. You got the stitching up at the top, you got the connected tongue, and then the laces kind of connecting inside the shoes as well. But that is going to round out the lateral side here. Onto the medial now. Again, if we kind of zoom out, you can really get a look at the stitching and pattern to see that, there's some different points to it. The toe box is a little bit different than the mid panel, as well as from the back. So just a bit different than other 350s, but otherwise pretty similar in terms of the construction and makeup. The midsole and outsole, pretty similar here. All the same color, except for leading towards the back where you see the additional color connecting through. There is no pull tab on this sneaker here, so I really don't mind that. I think it would have been interesting to see what it looked like with the pull tab, but Adidas and Kanye elected not to do that here. Otherwise, the rest of the midsole connects around. You got the laces connecting as well, and that is going to round out the medial side. Onto the front of the sneakers now. It's going to be a little bit easier to see the difference in stitching that I'm talking about here. The stitching down the middle of the sneaker here is one of the main differences that is different, right out of the gate, that you can take a look at. So it's kind of got like a double webbed stitching going all the way up the tongue here. And then as you zoom out and kind of get an overhead look, it does change, and you can see some more of the clearer patterns and design. Again, it's going to be a bit easier to see for the on feet, so feel free to check that out a little bit later in the video. But otherwise, you got the stripe wrapping around, that kind of dark mocha color, whatever the actual Zion color is supposed to be, connecting all the way around the toe box here. The stitching goes up to the laces here, connects up to the tongue, which is all one piece. Again, you got these size tags attached here, this pair from Flight Club, so this is what came on the shoe. But then zooming back out, you can really get a view of what the sneaker looks like. Onto the back now, again, a clearer picture of that difference in stitching that I was talking about. This is pretty similar to what we saw on the toe box running up, but then on the midsole here, you can see the difference in color that I mentioned before. Again, it gets more exaggerated as you move back to kind of compare the two, but it's like a lighter and then a darker color. And then, you know, the midsole connects up to the upper where the back wraps around to the different stripes going along the side, connecting there, but that does round out the back heel. Now, if we shift the lens and look overhead, I'll leave it here for a second. You guys can pause and take a look at the difference in stitching that I was talking about. And then as we zoom in, we can take a look inside the sneaker. So of course, we got that upper lining that we've taken a look at for the rest of the sneaker. We move inside to the inner lining, and it's sort of this cream color that is, you know, mostly around the sneaker aside from that darker mocha. And then the 3 stripes on the back are reflective. I do have the flash on, so you guys can hopefully see that on camera here. And then as we move inside the shoes, we got that same colored insole with Adidas and Yeezy printed on top in black. And then if we move inside the sneaker to look at the size tag here, there are the numbers and information, once we get it to focus, on the Zyon Yeezy 350. Lastly, now we can take a look at the outsole. So here, this is just the classic Yeezy 350 outsole. You got the boost up at the front. You got the boost showing in the back as well. Boost written on the back heel. It's a little hard to see with the color, but that is the color of the outsole that does connect around. Hopefully you guys can see that. That is a bit different than the midsole. So there's the comparison in color. And now finally we have wrapped up taking an up close look at the Zyon 350s. So now it's time to get them laced up and I'll show you guys what they look like on feet. So now there we have it for the Yeezy 350 Zyon on feet. So definitely let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, but I think the on feet on these looked really, really good. I was a really big fan of this shoe coming into that. That was the first time I really checked them out on feet too. That's how I do all of these videos, to kind of check it out with you guys here. And I thought it looked really good. This is an awesome looking 350 V2. 350 V2s have obviously been one of the most released Yeezys. There's so many different colorways. This one is definitely a bit different than some of the other ones that we've seen. It does include this new pattern as well, and I think this is just really well done. The 350 is such a comfortable shoe. It does fit a little bit small. I do recommend going up a half size. I actually do have a full sizing guide that I've created for a lot of the different shoes on my channel in that Discord in the description down below that I mentioned. But it's a really good shoe all around. I certainly like it. The only thing to keep in mind is that the colors on the shoe, while kind of from far away, they might appear pretty dark and maybe black. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, it's really more of a brown, kind of like a dark mocha brown on the shoe itself. So not a bad thing at all. Just wanted to point that out for you guys, but I think it looks really good. I think this is a shoe that looks really good with shorts as well, or all the different pants that I styled for the videos as well. So great shoe all around, and a big fan of this one for sure. But again, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And again, if you have any questions at all, feel free to ask in the comments or over on that Discord. But now it's time to get a little bit more specific on the shoe and let you guys know my final rating and opinion on a scale out of 10 here. So as you could guess, I'm going to give it a pretty good rating, but this one right here, I think I'm going to go a 9.5 out of 10. I'm very happy with this shoe. I think it's a very, very good one. I would say that it's going to be a very, very popular Yeezy on the release. So be sure, do your best to pick this up if you guys are looking to grab it on release, because I'm sure it will be one that sells out pretty quickly, but I think it's a really good shoe at the end of the day. So again, leave those comments down below. We can chat in the comments or over on Discord, but I want to thank you guys so much for stopping by the video. I really appreciate it. This was an early review and on feet at the Zyon Yeezy 350. So if you guys enjoyed the video today, found some value out of the video today as well, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below as well. But that's going to wrap it up. So thank you guys again for stopping by the channel. I really do appreciate it. And otherwise, I will catch you guys again real soon on the next video.